Hi, my name is Sydney, and I'm gonna read Flat Stanley, Stanley in Space by Jeff Brown. At the White House, in his famous Oval Office, the president shook hands with all the lamb chops. Thanks for coming, he chuckled. Bet you never thought when you woke up this morning that you'd get to meet me. Indeed, not, Mr. Lamb Chop said. This is quite a surprise. Well, here's another one, said the president. The reason I asked you to come, he sat down behind his desk seriously. Now, Tyra, never heard of it, right? The lamb chops all shook their heads. Nobody ever heard of it. It's a planet up there somewhere. They sent a message, the first ever from outer space. The lamb chops were gently interested. Imagine, Mrs. Lamb Chop exclaimed. What did it say? Very friendly tone. The president said, peaceful. Just check around. Asked us to visit. Now, my plan, a side door of the Oval Office had opened suddenly to reveal a nicely dressed lady wearing a crown. Mrs. Lamb Chop recognized her at once as the Queen of England. About the banquet. Also, the Queen began and saw that the president was busy. Oops, we beg your pardon. She closed the door. This place is a madhouse, the president said. Visitors, fancy dinners, no end to it. Now where? Ah, yes, the Star Scout. He leaned forward. That's our new top secret spaceship. Just ready now. Send somebody up in the Star Scout. I thought to meet with these tyrants, but cool. Wouldn't look peaceful to send soldiers or even scientists? Then I thought, what could be more peaceful than just an ordinary American boy? The president smiled. Why not, Stanley Lamb Chop? Stanley, Mrs. Lamb Chop gasped, in a spaceship to meet with an alien race. Oh boy, said Stanley, I would love to go. Me too, said Arthur. It's not fair if Arthur. Mr. Lamb Chop drew in a deep breath. Mr. President, why, Stanley? It has to be someone who's already had adventure experience. The president said, well, my Secret Service showed me a newspaper story about when Stanley was flat and caught 2 robbers. Robbers? That's adventure. I've had them too, Arthur said. A genie taught me to fly, and we had a liopin. And a what? A liopin, Arthur said. Half lion, half elephant. They're nice. Is that right? The Secret Server never... Mr. President, Mrs. Lamb Chop did not like to interrupt, but her concern was great. Mr. President, she said, this mission, is it safe? My goodness, of course it's safe. The president said, we have taken great care of Mrs. Lambchop. The Star Scout has all the latest scientific equipment, and it has been very carefully tested. First, we tried it on automatic pilot with no passengers. It worked perfectly. Even then, ma'am, we were not satisfied. We sent the Star Scout up again, this time with our cleverest trained birds aboard. But hear for yourself, the president spoke into a little box on his desk. Send in Dr. Satchwartz, please. A bearded man entered, wearing a white coat and carrying a birdcage with a cloth over it. Blowing, he removed the cloth to reveal a large, brightly colored parrot. Thank you, Herman, the president said. Dr. Schwartz is our top space scientist. He told the Lambchops, and this is Polly, the bird I spoke of. Polly, tell the folks her about your venture into space. Piece of cake, said the parrot. Terrific. Loved every minute of it. Thank you, Herman, said the president said, and Dr. Schwartz carried Polly away. That was very reassuring, but it is out of the question for Stanley to go alone, Mrs. Lambchop said. However, we were planning a family vacation. Would it be possible, Mr. President, for us all to go? Well, if you didn't mind the crowding, the president said, and skimping on baggage. Actually, we had in mind the seaside, Mr. Lambchop said, or a tennis camp, but the Queen of England looked in again. May we ask if just a minute for heaving snakes, said the president. We shall return anon. Looking peeved, the Queen went away. Mr. Lambchop had decided. Mr. President, the seaside will keep. We will go to Tyra, sir. Wonderful. The president jumped up to the stars. Lambchops. Some training at the Space Center, and you're on your way.